everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole and I'm a UK based cash stuffer on a low income. This is going to be week 4 of April and it's officially May right now, which means we've got a new May, well, a new freebie for the month. So that should be linked if I've remembered. So I'll count this now. This is what we've got for this week. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 2, 205, 10, 15 and 20. Oh, and I forgot the coins. I'll grab them in a second. And the coins, the £5 coins for this week, so that's 225. And I'm just gonna empty my purse and see what we're working with in here. So of course, just a bunch of receipts. There's no money in there. Oh, I feel like that would have been for something and I don't know what it could have been for. That's problematic, isn't it? Okay, well, there's a tenner. I don't know what that was for. And I've got quite a lot of change in here. There we are. Right, loads and loads of change. Is that all the change? That's all the change. Right, okay. Right, so I'm gonna pop this in here. I'm sure it would have been for something. I don't know why that was there. So I just didn't spend it and didn't realise. So I've got £100 for food for the week. 20, 40, 60, 80. And then I've got £5 for my son's karate club. So I'll put that in there. And then I've got the £100 for all the groceries that we might need this week. The hot weather's gone. It was a heat wave and it's gone. So I'm in a jumper today. Quite disappointed. I was hoping for a bit longer with the warm weather. But that's my purse restuffed. I'll get £30 fuel and pop that in the fuel envelope in here. So now for this month's fuel, we'll put that 30 in. How much do we have? 20. Why does that feel like it's ripped? 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110 and 20. £120 went on fuel this month. So that'll be used to pay the credit card off when the time comes. I'm going to close this off now and I'm just going to do the games and keep up with the games. So this week in here is our last week on the April card and I only need £12 to finish that off. 4, 8, 12. Really tempted to count this, but we'll count it in the cash condensing. So there's 10 here. Oops, a daisy. £10 there, and £12 going in. There we go. Then I've got my £5 Friday. And that's the end of the third row. That's crazy. Right, there we go. Okay. Is there anything else? That was the first one. So I'll do the Money Mermaid. I'd like to put 5 in here. We'll do this bubble next. So that's now got 10. Whoops. There we go. coffee. Well, I'll just do one in here. Have a espresso. Have an espresso today. There we go. Back in there. I'm gonna hack away at the big ones to get them done. So the next biggest one is 32. So that's the 30 and that's 2. So that's 32 going in. My next biggest number I think is 26. So that's a big help. Getting all those big ones out the way is a huge help. Whoa, is a huge help. I'm coming back to pancakes at the end. Birthdays, I'm going to pop in 10, I think. There's, I think, 4 birthday parties this summer, just for one of my kids to go to. So we need to boost some birthday money there, I think. So that's a 10 in there. And I am going to play the pizza slice today. I haven't played it now for a while. I think I need a 12-sided dice. Is this it? Yeah, there's the 12. That's good. Right, so let's see how this works then. Okay, so I roll the dice, and whichever one it lands on is the topping that I put on my pizza, and the topping is worth whatever it says over here. So let's see. A 5. That is green peppers and it's worth £4. Actually, I think what I'll do, if I've got £1 in here, I'll take £1 out. Yep. And I'll put a 5 in. That saves on bulk. Right, so there's green pepper going in. Over here. If anybody asks, that's a green pepper. There we are. Okie dokie. Now then, to finish FEBRU-FAIRY off, I'm absolutely doing that today. I just need £2 going in. Beautiful. And then I can add that to the completed challenge binder for reallocating. It's only £10, but £10 is better than nothing. I might leave that out to dry. Right, I'm going to finish this one too. Sheep and daisies. I need £4 for the sheep. And is that it done then? That's it done. So again, take £1 out to save on bulk. Put £5 note in, and there's my sheep all done. That's it, completed. Amazing. Good. And now, last but not least, is MERMAY. This is the freebie that should be downloadable. I don't know if you can see that very clearly or not. But there she is. That's May, ready and waiting to go. So I'll start this. 3 fish. That's half the fish complete then. 1, 2, 3 fish. And they're at £1 each, and I've put the mermaids at £2 each. So there's £3 going in. There we go. Oh, that is everything for that. So I'm going to go back to pancakes. See if I can get one of these big ones marked off. So I'm going to put in 15, I think. And cross off this 14 and this 1. There we go. Right, what else needs a good boost? Let's have a look. I've got 25 26, 7, 8, 9. That's £30 left. 30, 30, 30. Let's have another go on slice of pizza. That's a 7, which is another bacon, which is £3. Have I got £2 to take out? Yes, I do. So I put another 5 in there. I might take both of these out and swap it for a 10. So I'm taking 7 out, putting £10 in, which means I've added an extra £3 into there. I just have to draw my bacon on. Not really sure. Maybe this one, I don't know. Bacon over here. You can't really tell that colour, can you? I'll draw a little. That was for my. And then bacon squiggle. I don't know how to draw bacon. That'll do. That'll do. There's a bacon on there. Right. Another one. I'm going to go back and do the birthdays one. Chip away at that a little bit. Oops, a daisy. Let's see. 6 and 4. Another 10 going in. 6 and 4. Oops. There we are. And I'm going to put in here maybe a 12 randomly. So there's 10 going in there and 2. I just want to chip away at some of these that are going to take longer. And then chip away at the pancakes again. What else have we got in here that we can get rid of? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, £5 left. So let's just stick it in the 5. There we go. And that's all my actual money done. All I need to do is the coins. So this FEBRU-FAIRY is completed. So I'll pop that out. And so is my sheep and daisies. So I feel like I've caught up finally. Okay, that is that. Put them in the completed binders, the completed challenges, sorry. Oops, a daisy. There we go. That's to go for a reallocation at some point. And last but not least, I've got many coins here. So what have we got? 1 penny? Yes. We've got 2 pennies. We have got 1 5p. I think we've got one of everything this week. Maybe. No 50 actually. There's no 50 there. How many 2p's have we got? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm rushing a little bit because Sammy never went to school this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think we're on a timer of how long Sammy will be quiet for before we get interrupted. So that's all marked off, ready. Right, what else have I got? 5, 10, 15 in 5p's. That's here. So 3 5p's. 1, 2, and 3. 10 P's, I just have the one. There we go. 1 P's, I have got 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 20 P's, I've got quite a lot. Do you think I might finish it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 1 left and I can bank that. But anyway, I hope everybody's been enjoying the weather, and I hope you've all had a lovely week just gone. And I hope that you have a great weekend ahead. And I will speak to you next time. Bye.